Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Wednesday morning, July 1st, 2026. Larry Bennett coming to you live from East Texas. Oh my goodness. It's 2:30 now, but I got up at 1 and AM. and the good thing about getting up early is I can go to bed early if I so choose. But let the puppy out, and I don't know what she's doing. I know her little playmate down the street, and he doesn't get up until about 5. I've seen that. Anyway, that's another. His name's Casey. But I was thinking about, all right, what do we got planned for today? And the very first out of the get-go is on the 1st, I pay my water bill. So I'll call in the water bill this morning. We'll get that done. And, man, everything has a fee, doesn't it? I mean, at least my water bill does. $3.30 just for them to take the payment over the phone. But if I was to drive to town and pay the bill, I'd end up think of the wear and tear and the gas that you spent. Anyway, it's crazy, but it's done. So that's number one. And then tomorrow is my big day. We take my truck to my mechanic and drop it off and explain my situations with him, different issues that I have. And just like so many, I watch Dave's Auto, and then I was thinking about, like I normally do, I return to thinking about me, and then I thought, well, buddy, you just joined in the group. I mean, everybody's got issues with vehicles at one time or another. So tomorrow, mine starts. And hopefully it's resolved with not too much of that going out. Anyway, we'll see what happens, because it'll do me a world of good just knowing that we're safe to giddy up, go down the road, and not to worry about, just knowing that you can get in your vehicle and not have to worry about it making it around the block. And so I'll get that cleared up. My big issue has been the starting and stopping, but I'll let you in on that as it's resolved. Another on my Google account, if anybody keeps up with that, some of you might have issues, so they gave me a 48-hour window of they'd get back with me. Well, they're holding to it because they hadn't got back with me. And it's been about, 24 hours. And so maybe tomorrow I'll hear from them. Who knows? I just play along and with whatever they say. What are you going to do? And so I'm resolved to that. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. Not a whole lot. Watching a lot of the videos and hearing the world events as they unfold. Some of them I like, some of them I don't, but hell, that's all of us. I think we're all different. We all have different ideas on how this world ought to run, and one thing about it, I'm not gonna get too wrapped up in any of that anymore. About 6 months ago, I realized that the very little impact that I have on it. I used to work with a fella. I'm not going to call his name because, anyway, it's private. It's his opinion, but the reason I'm bringing it up because now I see a lot about what he's talking about. I worked with this man for over 20 years, and he mentioned for years. He said he had never voted in an election, never voted, never would. And I asked him. I said, "Well, that's one of the benefits of, your vote." Of being an American citizen, you have some say so. He said, "Bennett, you think that he said your vote doesn't mean diddly." And man, in the last couple of years, you're starting to see what a corrupt situation that the voting is, and just how rigged a system it's been for years. And I thought about my friend and what he had said some 20 years ago, and golly, it's a doggone shame that we have such a mess. And maybe he had some insight as to what was going on back 20 years ago, where he lived, the area that he lived in, and he might have been in tune with people that were doing the very things that we're uncovering now on these mail-in ballots and whatnot, because he came from an area, little suburb of Houston, to where a lot of that could have been going on. And but who knows? I guess the deal is to stay focused on what you can somewhat control, and do with that what you can. But I just wish us all the very best, and keep plugging along, and never giving up, and hoping one day that everything will get better. And it's pretty good as it is. I mean, we got a lot of freedoms that a lot of people and places they don't have, and so choices. I mean, we get to make a lot of choices in our lives daily. But there's also, it's such a changing world. The AI and the surveillance systems that are all set up all over, and you don't know of our phones. I mean, who can say, in our televisions, we don't know who and what's spying on us and what isn't anymore. It really is a crazy deal in time that we're living in. But I don't know. I think about our friend doing his off-grid experiment in Kentucky, and he's the water's receded, and he's a offended outcast, and he's assessing what the water damage was and whatnot, but he kind of turned off and tuned into his world and got away from a lot of this kind of stuff. And a lot of people, I think, are wondering, what the heck am I doing? You can't. We've lost a lot of trust in our government, or I have, and we're cautious in a way that we've never been before, in just dealing with other people, places, and things. But it's changing, and I don't know if it's for the better. I really don't. We'll just have to rock along and see what happens. But one day at a time, enjoy as much of it as I can, and that's what I'm going to do. And I hope all of you do also. Well, listen, I know this hadn't been any great video, but it's just who and where I am and what's going on in my world. And I hope whatever's going on in y'all's, it finds you coming through it victorious. Because I am one of those guys. I do look for the better days and the better moments. And I think a lot of that comes from how we all treat one another. And so, anyway, with that, I'll bid y'all a super July 1st. And coming up on our 250 for our country. Well, I love all of you. And I think love and compassion and patience and caring, I think all of that stuff really matters. And I got a couple of videos from the kids at church. They're going to the Bible school, and it does my heart good to see them growing up in this environment. I know that it had an impact on me as a little child, and these are things that they'll remember, and all their friends and learning about the God that Christianity speaks of, Jesus. Anyway, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all have heard enough of me. All right. And remember, if you ain't having fun, it's your own damn fault. Love y'all. Bye-bye.